there, it's Darcy Sullivan from the Clinic Marketing Podcast and Propel Marketing and Design. Before we dive into today's episode, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to a brand new, limited time, on-demand webinar called How to Dominate Google Search, Google Maps, and AI-driven search results. This is designed just for clinics. In just 1 hour, you'll get a roadmap for boosting your online visibility, making sure people near you find your clinic first, all without paying for ads. You'll also walk away with a free patient-centered SEO action plan. If you've ever felt buried in the Google results or puzzled about how to rank higher for your targeted keywords, this webinar is for you. Register now by visiting propelyourcompany.com/learn or grab the link in the show notes. Hello, and welcome to the Clinic Marketing Podcast. This is Darcy Sullivan from Propel Marketing and Design. If you want better visibility in Google, more website traffic, and more qualified leads in Q2, now is the time to make a plan. A lot of clinic owners wait until the quarter is already underway to think about SEO. By then, they are reacting instead of moving ahead with intention. Q2 is actually a great time to clean up what is not working, improve what is already on your website, and put fresh content and local SEO updates in place before summer arrives. In this episode, I want to walk you through how to map out your Q2 SEO plan so your clinic can stay ahead in search instead of scrambling to catch up later. The first thing to look at is what happened in Q1. Before you plan what to do next, take a step back and review what is already happening with your website, your rankings, and your Google business profile. Look at what pages are getting traffic, what blog posts are bringing people in, what keywords you are showing up for, and whether your website is actually turning visitors into calls, form submissions, or appointments. This is where a lot of clinic owners get stuck. They spend time trying to add more content when the bigger issue is that they have not reviewed what is already working and what is not. Start by asking a few simple questions. Did your website traffic grow, stay flat, or drop in Q1? Are your top service pages bringing in traffic? Are your location pages doing their job? Did your Google business profile get more views, calls, direction requests, or website clicks? Are you showing up for the local searches that matter most? And if traffic is coming in, are people actually taking action once they land on your site? Once you have a clearer picture of Q1, the next step is to decide what Q2 is actually about. One mistake I see a lot is trying to do everything at once. Update the whole website, write more blogs, fix all the technical SEO issues, improve Google rankings, get more reviews, launch a new service page, redesign the homepage. It becomes too much, and then nothing gets done well. Instead, choose 1 to 3 main SEO priorities for Q2. For one clinic, that might be improving local rankings for their main services. For another, it might be finally building out strong service pages that target the treatments or conditions they most want to be known for. For someone else, it may be cleaning up their Google business profile, getting more reviews, and improving their internal links so the right pages get more authority. The point is that your Q2 SEO plan should be focused. It should support your business goals, not just give you a long list of random SEO tasks. Once you know your main priorities, the next thing to review is your website content. Q2 is a smart time to refresh and expand your most important pages. That includes your homepage, your core service pages, your location pages if you have multiple locations, and any pages that are ranking on page 2 or the bottom of page 1 in Google. Those pages are often your best opportunities because they may not need a complete rewrite. They may just need better structure, stronger copy, more depth, clearer calls to action, updated internal links, or improved headings. If you already have blog content on your website, look at whether that content is supporting your service pages. A blog should not just exist to bring in traffic. It should help move people toward the next step. That might mean booking a discovery call, contacting your office, reading a related service page, or learning more about a treatment you offer. Q2 is also a good time to make sure your content aligns with what people are actually searching for now. Search behavior changes, patient questions change, Google changes. AI-driven search results continue to shape how people find information. So instead of only creating broad educational blog posts, I would recommend focusing on content that lines up with patient questions, service-related searches, and local intent. For example, this might be the quarter to create or improve content around your most searched treatments, the conditions you most want to attract, or common questions patients ask before booking. Another area to look at in your Q2 SEO plan is your Google Business Profile. This is one of the fastest ways to strengthen local visibility, and it often gets neglected because people think once their profile is claimed and verified, they are done. But your profile needs regular attention. Q2 is a great time to review your categories, services, business description, photos, and overall activity. It is also a good time to make a plan for reviews, not just getting more of them, but getting the right kinds of reviews that naturally reinforce your services, your reputation, and the reasons people choose your clinic. If your clinic has had any staffing changes, address changes, new service offerings, or updates to your hours, this is the time to clean that up as well. Local SEO issues tend to build up quietly over time, and Q2 is a perfect time to catch them before they hurt your visibility. You should also think about seasonality. Depending on your clinic, Q2 may be a strong time to create content tied to spring sports injuries, increased outdoor activity, travel-related pain, seasonal routines, posture issues, headaches, family scheduling changes, or getting active again after a slower winter. This does not mean creating fluffy seasonal content just for the sake of publishing something new. It means thinking about what your audience is dealing with in real life during this time of year and making sure your website reflects those needs. That might mean updating existing pages, planning blog topics with stronger seasonal relevance, or highlighting specific services more intentionally on your homepage and service pages. Now let's talk about technical cleanup, because this is where a lot of websites quietly lose ground. You do not need to make Q2 all about technical SEO, but you should absolutely review the basics. Make sure your website pages load properly. Check for broken links. Review title tags and meta descriptions for your most important pages. Make sure your site is mobile friendly. Confirm that pages are indexed correctly. Check for duplicate or thin content. Review image sizes and alt text. Make sure your forms are working. And take a hard look at any page that is outdated, weak, or no longer serving a purpose. You do not need a giant audit to start making progress. Even cleaning up a handful of important pages can make a noticeable difference. The next piece of your Q2 SEO plan is internal linking. This is one of those easy-to-overlook strategies that can help search engines better understand your website while also guiding users to the right content. When you publish a new blog post, link it to a related service page. When you update a service page, link it to related conditions or FAQs. Make it easier for both Google and your website visitors to follow the path you want them to take. If your website has a lot of content, but it still feels disconnected, internal linking may be one of the missing pieces. Another smart move for Q2 is setting realistic publishing goals. You do not need to publish nonstop to make progress with SEO. What matters more is consistency and quality. A plan that includes 2 strong blogs a month, 1 updated service page, and regular local SEO work will usually outperform a plan built around random bursts of content, followed by silence. Choose a pace you can actually maintain. That may mean 1 blog and 1 service page update each month. It may mean quarterly content batches. It may mean finally getting through the list of pages you have needed to rewrite for a while. The important thing is that your Q2 plan is realistic enough to execute. And finally, do not go into Q2 without deciding what you are going to track. If you are not measuring the right things, it becomes much harder to know whether your SEO is working. At minimum, I would recommend tracking website traffic, organic traffic, to your key pages, rankings for your most important local search terms, Google Business Profile activity, form fills, calls, and any discovery calls or consultations that come from the website. Traffic matters, but leads matter more. Visibility matters, but conversions matter more. Your Q2 SEO plan should not just help more people find you. It should help the right people take the next step. So if you are mapping out your Q2 SEO plan right now, here is where I would start. Review your Q1 performance. Choose 1 to 3 priorities for Q2. Refresh your most important website pages. Strengthen your Google Business Profile. Create content tied to real search intent and seasonal relevance. Clean up technical issues that may be holding you back. Improve internal linking. Set a realistic publishing schedule. And decide what results you are going to track. When you take the time to do that before the quarter starts, you put your clinic in a much better position to stay visible, stay competitive, and generate better results from your website. If you need help mapping out your clinic's SEO priorities, improving your website, or figuring out what changes will make the biggest impact, head over to propelyourcompany.com to learn more about how we can help. Thanks for listening.